Throughout history, art has been the backbone of thriving civilizations, acknowledging creative expression as a necessary facet of wholesome societal development. Asian art holds its own distinction, but is still far behind its Western and European counterparts today. In Malaysia, the contemporary creative scene is concentrated in visual, performance, and auditory arts. Graduates in the arts and social sciences accounted for highest unemployment rates in the recent years. These graduates made up 44.5% of the total number of unemployed graduates in 2012. And while Malaysian unemployment rates have gone down since then, the prospects in these fields remain bleak in comparison. This documentary will explore the struggles faced by three young Malaysian artists in their own right to gain perspective on why the arts is still a tough field to succeed in today. The Malaysian music industry remains one of the hardest to break into in Asia. While artists like Yuna Zarai and Z have made it in the international arena by starting out as independent artists, they are only drops in the ocean of musical talent in the country. Why then do we pale in comparison to our Asian counterparts? Japan and Korea have brought J-pop and K-pop to record-breaking heights, creating an influence that transcends continents. Is something stopping young Malaysians from pursuing their musical dreams? Meet 21-year-old Russell. Born and bred in Kajang, the younger of two children, first picked up a guitar at age 15 but never took it seriously until last year. He was introduced to a local musician and producer who helped him sharpen his skills to become a busker. Busking is not a new form of street performance, but a walk through the heart of KL would assure you that it is still very much alive. The verb to busk, from the word busker, comes from the Spanish root word buscar, meaning to seek, as buskers are seeking fame and fortune.
With usual work like this, there's always ups and downs because work can, be as good as 200, 300 ringgit you get, or maybe it's as bad as about 50 to 100, maybe not even 100, maybe you can get about 20 bucks a night if it rains or something. But that's how it is when it comes to jobs like this. You don't really, you don't really have a set income, but you do the best with what you have. And it's almost like a business because you have to, but the business is yourself, it's your art, because you have to manage it yourself. You have to constantly be improving new songs. You can't be stagnating with the same old thing. You also have to be, knowing what the crowd is into. You have to be good with talking to the crowd. You have to manage your time on when you play, how long you play, because it affects your voice, it affects your health, and it affects the fact that if you are playing either solo or you're playing alone, you're also playing out every day, and also you're playing under the weather. Not like, I'd say most people who play usually in clubs, in air conditioning. We play when we're under heat, under haze, under rain, under whatever. So we have to go through all that, and it's fun, it is tiring, and it's different, I guess. When you see the Malaysian industry, from what the stories I heard from people who I played with, it is actually a much bigger industry, a much tougher industry that people think. It's not as easy as how people say for you to, it's not as simple as just going, hi, I can sing, I'm just a guy on the streets, and then you're like, I'll say something like American Idol, where, oh my god, you're a lost hidden talent, and hi, it's not, it's years of training, and it's hard work, and it's knowing the right people and doing it. But if you do it, and you do it because you love it, then you end up being something that people remember, then it's worth doing.
Joshua, a 24-year-old engineer by profession, first picked up a guitar at 8 and never looked back since then. Hailing from Kluang, he had a family that encouraged an interest in music but also stressed the importance of formal education and a stable job. Dabbling in rock subgenres and performing at small gigs, Josh turned his passion into a hobby but remains realistic about the music scene in Malaysia. These days, he keeps his 9 to 5 and jams with friends in his spare time.
didn't really go for any formal classes. I just learned on my own from the internet. Um, Besides guitar, I play a couple of other instruments, keyboards, a little bit of drums, a little bit of bass, and that sort of helped me to see music as a whole, not just from one viewpoint. And I've been playing guitar for, let's see, 16 years already. When I started out performing, I didn't have much expectations because I just loved music and I just wanted to play. I just wanted to get my music out there. I wished to play at most of the festivals when I started out. That was my main goal. And it was a tough journey, but I haven't got there yet. But I hope to someday. I feel that the Malaysian music scene is not publicized as much as the foreign media that's coming in, such as MTV, K-pop. Yes, you can see Hits TV is bombarded with K-pop and international artists, and I feel they should do much more to showcase our local talent, because there's so much of awesome talent in Malaysia itself, and I believe they should really turn the spotlight on them. And I really wish I can do this as a professional someday, or part-time. It doesn't matter, because I just love playing music. It really doesn't matter.
Ali is a KL-born mass communication student, currently pursuing a degree in journalism. The 21-year-old is one of the founding members of Rejim Suara, an independent publishing house based in Kajang. He currently owns a book kiosk in a local mall. Ali picks up various novels and compilations straight from the publishers. Having penned and edited several pieces himself, Ali now dedicates his time towards his degree, Rejim Suara and the bookstore.
Then I first started writing since Form 3, and then from masa Form 3 tu me and the group of friends, dia macam 4-5 orang, kita semua dah rasa macam jom lah kita start writing. So kita start dengan buat zines dulu. Fanzine ni macam it's like magazine, tapi dia macam photostate version. Macam kita tulis, kita print dan kita photostate, kita hantar ke orang, jual ke orang RM5 macam tu. So tu masa Form 3. And then Form 4 I decide to jom lah kita go more. So I decide, that's when my company Rejim Suara started. Dekat Malaysia ni orang macam pandang rendah sikit lah dekat art punya people, sebab dia kata macam you make art, so how much you make dengan satu buku ni, just jual RM20, tapi you boleh buat untung dengan benda ni, baik you jual benda lain. So ramai orang macam apa lah basker, apa lah tepi jalan, apa lah macam tu lah. So bila kita art sendiri, kita tahu lah, macam art people kita tahu macam susah kot aku practice semua, aku tulis buku ni sendiri, aku proud tak semua cari karya aku sendiri, cari semua. Apa beza you writing full time dengan apa beza you writing as a hobby? Sebab bila you writing as a hobby, you dapat self satisfaction je. You macam aku ada buku tu, dia mau beli, and then duit tu kau guna. Tapi kalau you make it full time, you dapat royalty bulan-bulan, and then you ada fan base you, and then you growing strong lah, orang pun kenal you. It's actually passion, tapi yang lagi best bila you punya passion and then you get paid for it lah. You buat benda yang you suka, and then orang bayar you. Macam tu lah. So actually, instead of pergi kerja dengan company besar yang tak bagi you buat certain things, why not you buat sendiri company you? Faham tak? You buat sendiri, and then you just gather you punya local community, you buat sendiri, which is apa yang I buat sekarang lah. Benda ni dia rasa macam dekat dengan kita lah, sebab ini macam actually buku pasal Kajang kan. Macam bila orang Kajang tulis kan, oh I know this place, oh aku tahu dunia boleh rasa sebab dia orang Kajang, dia baca apa yang orang Kajang tulis, dan jadi macam tu lah.
Maybe the question we should be asking at the end of the day is this: why do we make art? Artists themselves understand that this path is far from one of overnight success or glamour. Whether it is music or writing, a lot of blood, sweat and tears get involved in the Malaysian artist's pursuit of success. Unemployment in the arts remain low. Is this due to a wider non-acceptance of art as a feasible career opportunity? Or are young Malaysians pushing their artistic dreams aside in hopes of a more stable career and life? Some have embraced the reality of the situation and are putting their best foot forward in initiatives to help themselves and the local artistic community. But with the busker, the musician, and the author, one thing is constant, and that is the passion for their work. Creative expression in the arts sometimes means having to stand on your own 2 feet. It is about creating pieces that you love and want to share with others. Art is eternal, the legacy you leave behind long after you are gone. Should we really be putting it on par with a 9-to-5 minimum wage job? This question then becomes pertinent again. Why do you make art?